So hey guys, this is Kenesha with VeryThoughtfulLife.com. Today I wanted to come to you guys to talk a little bit about what I do as a coach. One of the things that happen when most people contact me to use my services is they usually call or email to say, listen, I feel stuck, or I'm very unhappy, or something has to change. So they are aware that one, that they're not happy. They're also aware that two, life can be better. And at three, that they become very aware that, listen, the way I've been doing things is not producing what I want, and I need help. And that's okay. We all get there. What has happened a lot of times is no one tells us growing up or in school that how powerful our thoughts are, and that it's our thinking that is actually controlling and leading our life. It's like we kind of know it in an arbitrary way, but we oftentimes, many of us don't know that, one, we can control our thoughts. The other thing that people are very unaware of is their emotion. So we can perhaps identify when we're mad, like I'm angry, or maybe sadness, but many of us don't communicate our hurt. And so instead of feeling the hurt or being aware of the hurt, what we may feel is the anger. So what I like to do is to help my clients get very clear about what their emotions are. Because here's the thing. Emotions come from experiences. So we have an experience, we attach an emotion to it, and then we create a belief or behavior that kind of go along with this experience. What do I mean by that? So if you was to go to New York for the very first time and you get held up and someone steals your purse or your money, then the emotion of that, fear, anger, frustration, like all the emotions that come with your first time visit to New York, now you survived it. But when you go back, or if someone invites you back, you may start only associating New York to, no, that's where the people are bad. I got robbed there. So now your belief about New York becomes based on that one experience. This is what's happening in our lives. So our belief about life, about how we feel about ourselves, about what we can accomplish, has come from some experience that happened maybe when we were younger. We attached an emotion to it, which created a belief. And then we start living that out. And we begin to believe that this is true about our life. One of the greatest things that has happened with my coaching that I've learned to do and that I help my clients to do is to get very clear about their emotions. So instead of allowing the emotion to just be attached to an experience or being stuck in the feeling, right? So the emotion shows up and then we get overly consumed about the feeling. So the feeling is, I feel lonely. Oh, I'm just so lonely. Then we get stuck in that because then we repeat in our minds everything that go along with being lonely. Oh, this sucks. My life is bad. Nobody wants to spend time with me. I'm just so lonely. I don't understand. Life isn't fair. I call them. They won't even answer the phone. Like we just go on and on and on. That's what I call being stuck in the emotion of loneliness. Now, what I've learned and what I like to teach my clients is how your emotions can become a strategy and a signal, or as I call it, an invitation to do something different. So instead of, oh, I feel lonely, and sitting in that and staying in that thought and doing whatever it takes to stay in that place of I'm lonely, the invitation is, I feel lonely. My feeling lonely is an invitation for me to reach out to someone else. My invitation to feeling lonely is a signal to get up and go somewhere, to be around people, or to contact the person I hadn't talked to in a long time. Whatever it takes to move out of the state of being lonely. But when we stay in our feelings and stay in the emotion of the feeling, we continue to emote this belief about the feeling. So emotion is, I'm emoting the emotion that go along with the thing that I'm feeling. So if you're feeling sad And, and I'm not saying deny your feelings. No, I'm saying just get clear about them. If it's something, if you have the opportunity, and most likely you do, you can move out of the sadness. You can move out of loneliness, frustration, overwhelm, worry. You can move out of these emotions sooner than you think. But you have to learn to take control of your thoughts. You have to learn to overcome sitting in the feeling of the emotion and learning to be aware. So there's like a presence and an awakening. Become very aware of what I'm feeling so that I have clarity that, oh, I feel angry, but maybe the real thing is I'm hurt. So then what is the signal that hurt is coming to invite you to handle? If you guys want to know more about this and learn how to really create the life you want, to grow spiritually, to begin having the kind of successful life, whether it's in your business, in your relationships, in your work environment, contact me. This is what coaching does. I help you get very clear, one, about who you are, what's driving you, what's causing you to get so angry all the time, and why you can't stand to go to your job, or why your marriage isn't working, or all of these things. Because we create these stories and then we become very attached to our story. And many of us don't understand that, like, you are the storyteller. So anytime I want to change the story, I can. Because the story can be either empowering, so I can tell my story from a perspective and a place that creates power in my life, or disempowering. So I can tell it from where it's, oh, woe is me, nothing in my life goes right, and I keep living out that story. If you guys want to really shift and change your life, it's going to have to start with the way you think and perceive yourself. And many of us don't know ourselves. We don't know what's causing us to click and think we want to be happy, but you can't even explain what will make you happy. This is what coaching does. This is what I do as a relationship life coach. I help you get very clear about, one, who you are, what do you need, what to do with these emotions and these feelings. And when you get in that place, I can promise you your life will change. So if you think you need help, you want a free consultation, you just want to know more, contact me, Kenesha Boone. Oh wow, I haven't been a Boone in 20 years. Kenesha Berry at berrythoughtfullife.com. You can send me an email. My email is on my lower third, or you can hit me up on Facebook. I hope to hear from you soon. Come on, let's start living these great lives that we were created to live. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.